Ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls and friends, too amazing for the binary. We're here, we're queer, we are full of fear because we are going to do a replay cast of two teams that have kicked my team's ass. Hey, that's a nice. I'm looking forward to it. Seriously, I'm trying to make jokes because humor is a coping mechanism. Yeah. So replay cast. This game happened on August the 24th. It is. I've shortened their names, their team names, which is not helpful. But anyway, this is my face. I'm Psychopaths. Lovely to meet you if I haven't met you. And I hope this works. And I don't mute things again. Thank you. Okay, which one am I going to go over to first? Let's do this one. Oh my gosh, of course, silver belt, absolutely. So, I'm a boomer and I'm using new technology. This is what happened. So, Raging Roosters, FYP versus Team Rainbow Shrooms Go. Div E West also happens to be my div. And Raging Roosters banned Dragonite, so we did maps. Dragonite, and I never played that bottom one and I've completely forgot the name. Sky Temple. And it's called Dragonshire. Well done. Team Rainbow Shrooms Go banned Tomb of the Spider Queen because nobody wants that gank fest, and Infernal Shrines because John Cena should not be an actor. What has been picked for the first map was by Raging Roosters. You know what? I don't even know if I've got the teams on the right side, so we'll fix that if needed. So Raging Roosters picked Volskaya. Obviously, Team Rainbow Shrooms Go got first pick, and that is what we're looking at there. I also finagled this. Let's see if it works. Fingers crossed. There we go. There we go. So this is how the draft went. You banned two of your best maps, Silverbell. Oh my gosh. Okay. So Team Rainbow Shrooms Go banned the Stuco. I am just going to check actually my notes because I have it all figured out somehow. Yep, so Team Rainbow Shrooms Go banned Stukov. That was swiftly followed by a Rhaegar ban from Blue Team, Raging Roosters. And then Rainbow Shrooms Go banned the Tassadar, Raging Roosters banned the Sylvanus. I have a feeling that some of those are target bans, particularly the Sylvanus. And then Team Rainbow Shrooms Go picked Johanna first pick, using that nice advantage there. And then we have Blue Team Raging Roosters picking up the Anduin and Glasgow, otherwise known as Gazlow. I just like calling him Glasgow. Then we saw Rainbow Shrooms Go pick up the Brightwing, particularly I think like, so if I do like default bans, and I'm not aware of anything that the enemy team plays, like Johanna, Brightwing, solid default bans in my opinion. And then you've got the Li Ming pick. That happened. That was Team Rainbow Shrooms Go. I do like Li Ming. Li Ming just does not like me. And then the last two bans coming out. So you got Raging Roosters banning the Varian and Rainbow Shrooms Go banning Garoosh. Nobody likes Garrosh, let's be real. Nobody wants to be chucked around anywhere. Then we've got Jaina Proudmore. I don't know why I have to say her full name, but I do. Being picked up by Raging Roosters. And the Anubarak as well. Best skin in the game, in my opinion, which is Anubarak's Love Bug. Fight me. Then Team Rainbow Shrooms Go picked up Tychus. I was going to say, hey, man. But that is not Tychus. Tychus would be mad about that. That is, of course, Jim Rayner. Then we have also the Sonya being picked up by Team Rainbow Shrooms Go to round out their draft. And the last pick was by Raging Roosters, and it was Greymane. Greymane is scary. Silverbell Gazlow pick worried you. Gravo is so scary. It really can be, hey? I do feel like Gazlow tends to be picked just for that sometimes, which shows you how strong that is. Alright, so then what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit this button. I made my cursor tiny on the screen and everything. Let's see how it works. Oh, hey. Hey, hey! Wonderful. Welcome. Alright, so we got Toast Monster on the Anubarak, also a cool skin. Sugarman on the Gazlo. We got Dr. J on the Dreadlord Jaina. We got Iggy68 on the Greymane. That is, of course, Roosters. We have... hold on, wait a minute. You know what's happened? Ha 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 ha, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Boom! Fixed it. Red team. I believe this is you. Silverbell, but you're in the bottom lane. This is Rainbow Shrooms. Team Rainbow Shrooms, go. You got Howlin' Knight on the Li Ming. You got B-Man on the Johanna. You got Brightwing on Just Garbage. And you got Demon Grand on Tychus. And then Silverbell on the Sonya. You like playing with a Garrosh? Alright, I'm not seeing anything super unusual in the level 1s at the moment. Wonderful. We're getting this nice rotation. You love to see it. 4 people top into the Anubarak. A little bit scared. Blue team coming up to join. Whoa, that is a blizzard. Okay, Unstoppable is down. That's one of my favorite things to yell in the game. If you're not familiar, is D down, Joe D down. It's one of my favorite things. If I made an NGS team, I would probably call it that. Oh, we got a Li Ming disconnect happening right here. Do people pause? What happens actually in a replay when people pause? It skips the pause. Phenomenal. We all learned something today. All right. We got red team picking up that camp. Something might be happening down here. You got Roosters 4-man in the bottom. Red team picking up this camp. You do, of course, have Greymane, who is incredibly strong at clearing and taking camps solo by themselves right from level 1, which I think... Oh, is something going to happen here? No, they're looking. They're chilling. Tychus following up to the rest of red team. Also, I love Just Garbage. I love their name, but also I know for a fact that they aren't Just Garbage, so fake news. So we got this casual clear going on here. Red team picking up the siege camp that I always get mixed up with Bruises. Tychus coming along and joining them now. You got actually Gazlo looking low health down here. Silverbell, what is... Ooh. Okay, no, you're fine because Gazlo picks up, of course, you know, the laser. Infinite heals. Brightwing teleporting in the bot lane to follow. Looking for the pick, deciding against it. Got a little bit close to towers. Just sniffing towers a little bit. Just sniffing it. Just having a sniff. Just Garbage eating away. A nice 30 spell armor right there. I wish I could play Brightwing. But, you know, we're not all as good as Just Garbage. Blue team aggressively clearing red team's camp up top here. Sorry about the camera. So they're going to give up some of the objective, which has just come up right here. Red team is well positioned for it, hanging out. Gonna actually get some structure damage in while blue team is showing in the top lane. Johanna walking away, taking some tower shots, but they're chilling, they're chilling. Everybody's mana is good to go. They have a turret, of course. If I'm not mistaken, though, blue team do as well. Yeah, it is on the Greymane. You didn't react to the phase shift in time. It was a tough one, to be honest. You had a tiny window there. But that is an orb into the face of Gazlo. Anubarak coming in, looking for a pick. Doesn't. Gets turned into maybe a sheep and backs up. I do believe the D is down on Joe, so I will be screaming that right now. Not that it would help anyone. So red team 86%, creeping up. Looks like his first objective. Anubarak going in onto Li Ming, but meanwhile, Silver Belt is just 1v1ing down here on Sugarman. Greymane gets pulled out. The Anduin D coming in handy. Silver Belt going in ham. Perhaps Greymane syndrome on the Greymane, but I get it. Tychus just going down and jumping up in place, much like when I accidentally hold alt and then do my dwarf toss as Moradin. That was a great fight there. It looks like blue team actually coming out on top, just 99% in it. Holy moly. Just looking at like talents pick so far. The Anubarak, I'm actually interested in that one. Because Beta was at 1 and then Borrow Charge on 4 and 7. Usually it's something else at 1, I think. I think. You know. Hey, look at that. Anubarak cutting off the Tychus right there. But Greymane getting low does get Li Minged in the face. Silver Bell, this time, reacting just fine to that phase shift. Incredible. Chunking him down now. Li Ming teleporting away. We're looking okay. Silver Bell still spinning to win. Red team getting a little bit low. But their mana is nice. Brightwing can just casually heal everybody up. And then you can probably re-engage. Hey, Toast Monster going deep. Gets turned into a pig. Jaina, meanwhile, getting... I think Li Ming turned around. Never mind. Just kidding. Silverbell comes in and finishes that. Toast Monster gets hit in the butt by a big juicy orb. Will they go down? I don't know. They probably have Burrow. Whoa, that was a Anduin D. Anduin goes down to a stray Li Ming Q. Li Ming gets the resets and just starts popping off. Just starts absolutely popping off there. Well done. So in terms of levels, red team definitely got the advantage. Obviously, they just picked up the Protector and got a few kills there. Thanks in no small way to the resets. They're going to have a level 10 advantage for a whole level, actually, pushing with this first objective. Anubarak going deep. Silverbell queuing in, backing up, doing a leap right on Jaina Proudmoore's face. Jaina Proudmoore, I thought she was going to get hit by that objective laser, but didn't. Unfortunately, Anduin Rin going down. Greymane in a bit of a tight spot. Greymane has some incredible PvE, but fighting at a person disadvantage into a team that's level 10 with the objective. They are doing well to hold themselves. Anubarak going deep in on the Brightwing, but there's a little bit of a disconnect, I think, there with the Greymane. Perhaps the Greymane did not have enough health to kind of jump in on that as well. So blue team does have level 10s, and I would actually like to check out what the level 10s are. We got Light Bomb from Anduin, which you love to see it, especially with an Anubarak. I think that synergizes really, really well. I'm going to cut over to this little camp right here. You got Cocoon from the Anubarak, Cursed Bullet from the Greymane. You got Elemental from Jaina Proudmoore. You got blue team also picking up their camp over here. And you do have the Grav from Gazlo. On the red team, we got Draken Laser coming out for Tychus. We got, obviously, we already saw it in action actually, the Leap from Sonya, the Blessed Shield from Johanna. There is some shenanigans. There is a big gank down here from red team onto the Gazlo. Gazlo stepped a little bit too far up, and red team were on that. They do have, as my captain likes to say, the map DLC. Picking up these globes mid, everybody kind of regrouping potentially for a fight over this health. But blue team are a person down. Missing the wombo combo potential with the Gravabomb. That Elemental, I think, came out just to send a message, you know? Elemental's like the worst. If you're playing into it and you're melee, oof. Red team, asserting dominance, going for this health camp. They are not too far away from level 13 talent tier advantage either. I'd love to see it. Anubarak burrows in, misses, unfortunately. That Grav also misses. Johanna using Iron Skin. It is now down. Silverbell being stunned. We got the healing out right at the back, which is a little bit unfortunate, what with walking away from it, but sometimes that happens. Phase shift coming out just to top Sonya off. Iron Skin down again. Gazlo going down to bot lane to catch some soak, as is Sonya. Red team have cleared the mid and they're going to make their way up to do the double soaking top, picking up some nice globies. So red team's ults, Draken Laser on Tychus, you got the leap on Sonya, Blessed Shield, Wave of Force on the Li Ming, and Phase Shift, no, that's her Zed, Blink Heal at level 10 on the Brightwing. We have some shenanigans going on down here with Johanna just kind of scouting out quite far up in that bush. Does preemptively use the Iron Skin to avoid any of Anubarak's double stun or, of course, Anubarak's, Anduin's root. This elemental just has no friends. Upsetting. So, Team Rainbow Shrooms, go. Looking healthy and well positioned coming into this objective. Of course, both teams are on the same talent tier now, though red team do have a little bit of an advantage. It seems as if blue team just kind of be like, you know what, I could do without that objective. I would really like to get some passive catapult pressure in mid. Johanna coming in, popping the D right away to avoid the light bomb. Potential miscommunication there, just a little bit. You got the grab coming out. Sonya with the Curse Bullet follow-up from Greymane, leaping into them with the confidence of Brightwing. Lay on Hands. I think his D's called Lay on Hands from Anduin. Anyway, Anduin pulls someone to safety after the cocoon came out in Silverbell. That was a nice little exchange. Maybe a little bit of disconnect between ultimate ability casts there, but you love to see it. Elemental goes down again. Oh, poor Ellie. Blue team picking up this camp over here. The objective is up, obviously. Red team picking up about, you're looking about 50%, I think, or just over by the time blue team get over here. Let's see what they choose to do. Coming in full force, Gazlo is, of course, rotating from the mid lane up to this objective as well, so it should be fair 5-on-5. In terms of whose ults are up, you know, red team looking a little bit better, and they'll have them up a little bit sooner than blue team. Polymorph out on the Anubarak, no follow-up. That is... Okay, just heard a Curse Bullet. Leap coming in on Dreadlord Jaina Proudmore. She's down. Anduin doing a desperate prayer, but it's not enough to save him. He goes down, and then Greymane also follows suit. Sonya gets Cocoon, but it may be too little too late as Anubarak desperately tries to get away, but Li Ming has 7 million spells. 120 HP goes down to a Wave of Force. That is upsetting. Upsetting. Good effort. So, red team, level 16 talent tier advantage, as well as, of course, a near team wipe there. So, they got a little bit of free push coming up quick. Hey, is everybody's favorite elemental back out to help with the defense on this protector? Joe's D is down. I think blue team just kind of have to, yeah, take advantage of the poke on this protector until you get back to 5. Jaina completing that quest. I think that means she's got Ice Block now, right? Oh, Anubarak going in on Silverbell. The light bomb getting a little bit neutered there because there was a great stun that came out. May have been Blessed Shield. Didn't quite see. So Anubarak was just kind of asleep, unfortunately, with that light bomb on there. So that was well played by the red team. Red team picking up this healing camp. Blue team still kind of down that talent tier advantage, so it'd be great to see them, I guess, try and, you know, turtle a little bit, catch up on that XP. Which they're doing nice and smooth in the bot lane. Picking up these... Sonya pinging, ready to use leap. There might be some shenanigans afoot. Red team picking up this turret camp. It does look, yeah, blue team have caught up with the XP. They have their level 16s. I'm going to go clear top. They might even want to push into... They have vision of them, but at this point, you might just want to walk past that and get the damage in on this structure. Hyper carry howling when you practice in SL. Nice. I love it. All right, we're gonna hippity hop back down here. Nubarak burrowing in, sending a message again. 40 spell armor after that burrow too, looking good. And Johanna coming up here to catch the Gazlo, the bold Gazlo rotation. Trying to do a defensive ult leap coming out on the back line. Silverbow 1v4ing. Icebot coming out on Jaina. Jaina does not live, but somehow Silverbell on Sonya does. Holy mackerel, that is 2 going down on the side of Roosters. Toast Monster maybe getting out, maybe suffering the same fate. Is there going to be a wave of force? Not today. I mean, well, not right now. There was earlier, but we're okay. All right, how many ults burned? Most of red team, everybody kind of pushed their buttons there. We do still have Light Bomb up and Curse Bullet is still up. Greymane is, I'm just going to flick over here, picking up this camp in top lane, which is nice. If they can get that structure down in top, that would help ease the pressure a little bit in that lane. Obviously, they lost the fort and the keep, so it won't go the whole way. Good push coming out from red team, getting another structure. Just having a little teleport around there, I like it. Access terminal is coming up in bot lane. Let me have a quick look-see at the talents, see if there's anything odd. Master Assassin out on the Tychus is on 12 stacks. Well done. Anything else I'm seeing? I mean, the Anduin is that Anduin build would be the Anduin build that I would go, because you can get Chastite, the Pierce on your E at level 4, which people who know how to play Anduin really abuse that, so you can root more than one person at once. But that isn't at play in the 4. Gazlo potentially getting caught out again. Brightwing is coming in for the teleport. Anubarak burrowing in to try and save Gazlo, but gets finished by a bit of a leap there. Sonya is cocooned. Again, a little bit of a disconnect with the light bomb on Anubarak. Right target, just a little bit too early. So Sonya was not out of the cocoon yet. What is the emitter, Silverbell in chat? It's called the Beacon. The Beacons of Gondor. Alright, red team, picking up this camp pretty well on cooldown, so they now have a turret, obviously, going into the objective, which is just hanging out bot. Red team got about 20% on it. Obviously, red team do have a level 20 advantage, so blue team, it seems as if, yeah, they are looking to just try and catch up on that talent tier again. Red have kind of got them on the back foot, so Team Mushrooms, wow. Team Rainbow Shrooms, go! Which I hope that's like a Mario Kart reference. So red picking up the objective, but blue trying their best to pick up what they can outside of that, with the safety of course red team being on the bottom half of the map, and then at the same time them trying to catch up on Soak getting this top structure. You got red picking up this camp here while we were up top taking a look. Red team have 3 turrets right now, which that would scare me, I tell you. I think the announcer is off because it just said blue team has taken control of Protector. Anyway, red team getting the objective. They got 3 turrets. That is a cocoon onto Silverbell. Silverbell, most of your time, I think, in this game has been spent in that cocoon. Anyway, blue team having to fight 19v level 20. Looking a bit pickly. Again, the target with the light bomb, this time being Greymane, was stunned while light bomb was applied. So that is just tough to navigate around that. Every time it's been very consistent. Getting stunned, like stun on the light bomb target coming out. Pretty consistent throughout the whole game. That was a Curse Bullet, just coming out and poking Johanna there. Johanna popping the Iron Skin. You got Gazlo stepping up a bit too far, I think. But Silverbell, 1v1ing Greymane over here. With Anduin behind, desperately trying to heal. It's a bit of a family affair, isn't it, actually, on blue team with Jaina Proudmore, Anduin Rin, and Greymane. Just garbage, doing a nice little short teleport to get the shields on Silverbell. Well done. GG's. That was GG's. Holy moly. Holy moly. That was very fun. Well done, team. So that means Team Rainbow Shrooms go getting the core down to 0%. I need to update some things. Yeah, I get mixed up between the camps all the time. And then on, yeah, you're right. On that map, it looks even more confusing. I'm like, thanks. Thanks, Blizzard. Thank you. Very helpful. So that means we go Team Rainbow Shrooms 1. They got 1 point. Oh, it's going to update. Amazing. Amazing. Incredible. And then essentially what happened next was, can't remember who. Yeah, no, they picked it again. And I believe anyway. And the next map we went to Alterac Pass. So let's just take a minute. I was about to go into like a Fresh Prince of Bel-Air rap. That's not necessary. Incredible what we just watched right there. So, first game, Raging Roosters FYP versus Team Rainbow Shrooms Go. You got Team Rainbow Shrooms Go coming out on top there. So 1-0 in the best of 3. To recap again, if you're just joining us, Volskaya Foundry was picked by Raging Roosters. Team Rainbow Shrooms Go got first pick. Also, they get first pick in this next one too. So Raging Roosters taking them to Alterac Pass. I was about to call it Valley, but this is not World of Warcraft. Thank you so much for the sub, Silver. Thank you. Thank you. So let's go to Alterac. I really do enjoy Alterac. I feel like it splits some people. I kind of feel like it's a bit like Marmite, where you either love it or you hate it, but I really enjoy it. I like the maps built in CC that you can capitalize on, that I don't think any other map actually has, and I think people downplay it quite a lot, which is the mud around the objective. If people are walking into that, just dump all your stuff on them. Just all your buttons. Just like aggressively walk into them as a mage. Like, just do it. Anyway. Oh, I'm bringing back Alterac Valley memories for Silver. Paladin. There's this Paladin that you had this burning rivalry with in Alterac Valley on your Hunter. You kept 1v1ing each other over and over. Oh my gosh. Alterac Valley, I never understood how to actually play it. It was very confusing. I was mostly PvE and I played a Paladin. Well, my original main was a Hunter, and then I played a Blood Elf Paladin and called it Sycophantic. And my guildmates just started referring to me as Psycho Pants. So there's the origin story of my gamer handle. Alright. Hopefully we are... Right, I'm going to take a drink, actually. Everybody in chat, take a drink of water. It's good for you. Trust me. Oh, thanks, Silverbell. The light abandoned snowman. Thanks, Eclipse, for announcing that, because I'm not using my regular things. I have sound intros for some folks, some followers, some subscribers. You don't know, Mockstash in chat, what has water done for me lately? Quite a lot. You're mostly water, and also, gut bugs. Anyway, here we go. Demon Grand. from Team Rainbow Shrooms Go in chat. You guys ready to watch the half of the game that we really regret having an overlay up for? All right, awesome. Let's get into it. So, I should probably do this, shouldn't I? We should go over the draft. That's what we should do. Let's make sure I swap what the draft is, so it's not from the first game. And here we go. Oh, you had your draft blockers all over the screen? I do that. I think I've seen Alicia Wins do that as well. We all do that. It's okay. I like I like it though. We've all been there. You're all right. You are in good company. So I believe I have the correct draft order up for Alterac Pass. So, Team Rainbow Shrooms Go. Coming out with the Stukov ban, which they also did in the first game on Volskaya. Then Raging Roosters banning out Sylvanas. I do believe that is a target ban. If anybody in chat is aware of, because I can't remember who won Rainbow Shrooms Go, plays Sylvanas. I would very much appreciate that. Alright, then we have Team Rainbow Shrooms Go banning out the Tassadar. There is a good Tassadar on Raging Roosters because we've played against them. I can't remember who it is, but you kicked her butts on Volskaya specifically. Then the first pick, no, never mind, the Sonya ban, then coming out from Raging Roosters, and the first pick priority, typically if she gets let through in draft, is Johanna, and that is what we saw here by Team Rainbow Shrooms. Raging Roosters respond then with the Moradin first pick. So both teams picking up tank as their first. And they also picked up Rhaegar as the healer on Raging Roosters. So I like Moradin and Rhaegar together. I mean, Rhaegar, best wave clear healer in the game. Can make up for a lot. Particularly Rhaegar with Johanna is actually quite incredible at wave clear. But obviously in this case, Johanna is on red team, Rhaegar is on blue team. And then the healer that Rainbow Shrooms Go pick up is, I believe, Handy Anduin. That's what I call him, sorry. Handy Anduin. Yeah, it is indeed. So, I believe last game, I just wanted to double check that because the previous game on Volskaya, of course, Anduin was picked up by Raging Roosters. So, Rainbow Shrooms Go picking up that Anduin this time. And then the Gazlo being picked up again by Raging Roosters. Bans getting closed out with a Li Ming ban. Yeah, the Li Ming ban coming out from Raging Roosters. And Rainbow Shrooms Go finishing up their bans with the Fire Lord himself, Ragnaros. Which, particularly on Alterac, Ragnaros tends to feel so punishing and so irritating. I refer to Ragnaros as basically the hero. Like, do you want to play an extra 8 minutes every Heroes of the Storm game? Pick up Ragnaros. Okay. You got Raging Roosters then picking up a Tychus, followed by a Leoric, Mr. Creepy Hand. Yeah, Silverbell hates laning against Ragnaros. I do not blame you. I can only play Ragnaros meatball build. So there's that. You might be okay laning against me. Team Rainbow Shrooms Go then picking up the Genji with the Chromie. And Raging Roosters rounding out their draft with an Orphea. So if I were looking at these two comps, I'm thinking, hey, which one am I vibing with more? You know, honestly, it's tough to say. I like the Rhaegar Moradin combo because, of course, I mean, having two frontline and then putting a W on either of them, that's some nice mana return right there. You got Tychus, and you got the Orphea on the side of red. I don't know. Honestly, this is kind of tough. If I were to pick, just on draft alone, I might like Team Rainbow Shrooms. Goes draft a little bit more. I see kind of the synergy. Oh, also, I just noticed that you picked the Gazlowe away from Raging Roosters, so I might have accidentally switched that around when I was reading through them. But we'll see when we get into the game too. So, but yeah, let's get into it without further ado. It's a close one there. Oh yeah, Ragnaros can totally just like outsource lane clear. It's just kind of ridiculous, isn't it? All right, let's make sure I'm on the right game. Yeah, he can just go bot and then just, you know, put his stuff top. And you're like, oh. Okay, so once again on the left side, blue team, this is Raging Roosters, FYP. You got Toast Monster, who was on an Uberak last game, actually completely flip-flopping into the DPS on Orphea. You got Dr. J on the Leoric off lane, you got Cranky Rhino on the Rhaegar, you got Sugarman on the Moradin, I don't know. You got Tychus on, Iggy 68 on Tychus. And on the red team, you got B-Man coming out on the Johanna, Demon Grand crouching on Billy the Goat on Demon Grand, Howlin' Knight on Chromie, and just Garbage on Anduin, and then Silverbelt on the Nightmare Fuel, Clown Gazlowe. Love to see it. Hey, why isn't Toast on a Rooster? The real questions are being asked right here. Toast. What? So, actually, blue team sent Leo top right away. Moradin just kind of teasing him a little bit. Teasing red team a little bit. You got them, like, rotating down into bot lane. This is a bit of a tough map. Red team are looking for shenanigans up here on Leoric, but Leoric actually spouted in the wins. Agreed. Silverbell. Oh no, Toast. No mount synergy equals 20% less power. Everybody knows that. It's like if your mount is red, you go at least 10% faster. I appreciate the thought everybody's putting into their kits and stuff. Really appreciate it. So we got 3 red teamers up in top lane. Dr. J looking a bit worse for wear. Just has tapped down. Got mid lane here. Genji just giving him a mean stare. Oh my gosh, Johanna walking in, getting stunned immediately, not able to pop the D, but then does pop the D. Looking okay. Moradin jumps back out. Toast Monster obviously hitting that Q. There's nothing worse in this game than when you are Orphea and you miss the Q and everything feels bad and you want to uninstall. We do have Tychus picking up this camp by themselves. Sorry, my observing is... I appreciate everybody's patience, by the way. Cranky Rhino picking up the memo, joining in there to speed up this camp clear. Of course, we do have red team matching that. In terms of camp clear, blue team definitely, I think, has the better one. They definitely have the faster camp clear there. It's a bit tough, so red team having to send 3 members, I think, potentially to make up for the camp clear. Yeah, those horses are just beautiful. I have no idea how you even made that happen. Red team rotating up into Leoric. Leoric has already used his E because he was particularly deep. Misses the creepy hand. Will he die? Yes, he will, because there is a Genji on the red team who uses deflect. Didn't even actually need to, though, because I think the towers had actually clocked on to B-Man there. Coming down into mid lane to clear up this camp that blue team got. Blue team are hip hopping it down into bot lane. I wonder if they're looking for a pick of some kind here or just to clear safely. Levels are looking pretty even. Obviously, if you pick up level 7 before taking this objective, I know that that is a strat / recommended. I could also be talking complete poop, but red team have already picked up the camp blue team choosing to team fight away from that. So red team are capping some of the objective right here. Creepy Hand coming out on Chromie. She will not be a fan of that. Silver Bell coming in with a big TNT. Blue team picking up on the shenanigans over here and retaking the camp. So the timer stopped for red team. So you're looking at 15 seconds left for red team to cap here. You got Johanna running around. What are you doing? You're going to reposition around here? That makes so much sense. Moradin's got something against Silver Bell's turrets. Good jump out to safety there. Keeping it safe and classy. You got Tychus hanging out in mid lane, maybe having different ideas. Moradin stepping up. The root from Anduin missing. Some spells from Chromie, you know, she's got quite a few of those. I wonder if this, these traps are going to come into play to set up something big. Toastmaster looking like they want to fight. They're just going to clean up mid. Hopefully nothing happens over here. Maybe spoke too soon. I don't know. Oh, Anduin. Look at that beautiful T-pose coming out from Anduin. In Chromie's trap. In friendly Chromie's trap. Beautiful T-pose. In terms of abilities, Skullcracker coming out from the Moradin. So that's an extra stun. I think it's every third basic attack. I do enjoy that. I don't know if you're going to have enough time in the team fight to get it off. Because red team, I think, are looking to end team fights quite quick. I could be misreading that, though. Ooh, Anduin getting stunned by the Q. Toastmaster looking in a bit of a pickle down here. Definitely now getting body blocked there by the Genji. Good pick up by red team. They are now looking to cap the objective. You've got a TNT there out on the Moradin, keeping them in place for longer than they would have liked. Dr. J getting incredibly low, but does manage to Wraith Walk away. This is the mod that I was talking about. Feels bad. Red team picking up the first objective of the game, I think, if memory serves, which it often doesn't. So this time, this Anduin, see, picking up Piercing Light. That was that talent that I was talking about last game, level 4, where you can pierce with your root to hit an additional target. Johanna looking to push in here, but kind of going the speed of molasses because of that totem coming out from Cranky Rhino on the Rhaegar. It looks like red team probably looking to dig in top lane. Gazlo just hanging out bot though, free pushing. Blue team trying to clear up the mid. Just show you that right here real quick. Probably gonna rotate up. Try and do something about this up here. Dr. J obviously coming back faster than everybody else. I think they were down. I don't have any brain RAM, so... Ah, yes. So Chromie getting Slowing Sands. They're level 10. They obviously get it a couple levels earlier because of their traits. That is the D down on Joe. Deflect coming out from Genji. And everybody on the red team just going at minus speed because of the wonderful, I don't even know how to say her full name. Chromorum? I don't know. Chromie. There you go. She's a member of the Bronze Dragonflight. Let's take a look at the level 10s shortly. We got red team forming up 4 people in this lane. Blue team joining. They joining. They cleared top. They've got some pressure going in top lane actually, but bot lane looking particularly nice and clean. So red team getting this camp might take them a little bit. I do like the pivot though from you know, when you recognize you have sort of slower camp clear, recognizing that and then sending someone over so you can like 3 people it to speed it up, you know. So red team got a camp going mid. Gazlo's kind of prepping that like wave down there, I think, pushing it up real far. Leoric overextending again in top lane. Potentially, that is bold. Potentially going to, yeah, definitely going to go down for that, unfortunately. Johanna D down. Nobody around to really capitalize on that. Red team rotating down, and I would like to look at level 10s. You've got X-Strike coming out from the Genji. So for Rainbow Shrooms go. Light Bomb on the Anduin. Slowing Sands, which we got a sneak peek of on the Chromie, Blessed Shield on Johanna, and the Gravel Bomb, of course, coming out on the Gazlowe. And then the blue team, you got Ancestral, which prevents single person blow up. Silverbow just being sneaky cheeky in that bush. You got Entomb coming out from Leoric. So you got blue team 4 people in it down here, and you got red team looking to take this wall. Orphea went Eternal Feast, Tychus the Odin, and Muradin the Avatar. So all pretty decent. Entomb coming out on Silverbow, getting picked, followed up by the Orphea. There is a big suck from Johanna into an X-Strike from Genji, but nobody going down. Never mind, Orphea. They got Orphea out of that, did the red team. Looking for another pick. I'm not sure if they'll get it. It's tough to say. Blue team do have, of course, the advantage of that structure behind. But that was a good Entomb there. That was looking really, really solid for the blue team there with that Entomb. And then the suck from Johanna. Johanna's W into the X-Strike. Very nice setup for what I assume was an unexpected turn of events there from blue team. Blue team picking up their camp. Red team picking up their camp. Probably like a second and a half. Later is what blue team. Red team actually got their camp slightly faster there. Oh, Chromie getting some big value out of that ultimate right there. Everybody is so slowed on the side of Raging Roosters. Muradin stepping up, jumping in onto Anduin Rim, but Muradin gets rooted, has to jump out. That is an Entomb that actually ends in 3 members of the blue team going down. That was a good grab there in the tight space. Tychus walking through the mud does get out. Toast Monster hits the Q to live, but only for an extra 5 seconds. Unlucky. Good effort. So what we got here is we got red team 4 people up, blue team losing a team fight there, just Tychus. Still up, red team looking at gank on, potentially gank Mr. Leoric. Oh, Chronormu, thank you. Thank you. Interesting, Rhaegar actually not picking up the activatable totem at a level 4 or 7, 4. Entomb coming out and Silverbell again. Oh my god, but the pull coming right on time, just as ordered. Better than DoorDash from Just Garbage on Anduin. Getting Silverbell out of that Entomb, no problem. Silverbell letting everybody on the team know that they have their ult up in 0.1 of a second. That's a phenomenal click right there. Non-stop coming out from Jo, so she is killable, but Silverbell looking to step up. Maybe not getting punished, actually, from stepping up there. Red team capping the objective. Blue team maybe looking to dig in to try and get a pick. The Q coming out from the Avatar Muradin. They decide against it and back up for the defense. Silverbell. Me at the moment, like when you get in that Entomb. Oh, I'm dead. I'm super dead. And then you're like, oh, we have an Anduin. I forgot. I'm alive. It's okay. We're just chilling. So, top structure probably going to go down to these Winions, if not the objective. So that's passive catapult pressure in every lane for Team Rainbow Shrooms Go. Picking up those globies. Love to see it. They probably, Team Rainbow Shrooms Go will probably get 16 just before blue team, but the levels are looking, you know, pretty even into it. Odin coming out for the defense, which is what you would like to see. Of course, that is a big, that's like kind of when you play into like a Alex Stras's Dragon, I feel like, you know. It kind of gives you pause if you're pushing in to a Tychus that's Odin. So decent defense there on the keep from blue team. We got level 16 Talenters being picked up, so of course Anduin now does not only have 1 pull, he has 2 pulls, and guess what is happening? Blue team cleaning up this camp, but red team being like, hey, don't be suspicious, don't be suspicious. That's what's happening right here. And Chromie's the only one in vision being like, it's just me, your little girl Chromie. Red team picking up that blue team probably isn't coming into scout, so instead of baiting, they're going to pick up this boss. Blue team, of course, does get this camp right here. Blue team maybe are like, hey, we haven't seen Rainbow Shrooms go in a while, so I bet they are on this boss in top lane. Unfortunately, blue team, just because of where they're positioned on the map, it seems they didn't have the intel, of course, about the boss. Sometimes when you do get a whiff of the enemy team picking up a boss, you immediately run to the boss on the other side of the map just to, like, counter the boss steal top. What we have going on in bot, though, is, of course, a double boss pickup is what red team are looking at, because it's kind of a free boss down here, because blue team, of course, having to defend this top one. They will defend it successfully, keeping that structure up there top, but this boss is going to be pushing at a decent time, what with the objective coming up in 15 seconds, so, you know, blue team have to choose to clear. It does have a way to go in the lane, but blue team do kind of have to choose to clear the boss, defend against the boss, and then or the objective. That was a big blessed shield into an X strike on the face of Orphea. She gets a little bit deleted. You've got Chromie just preventing anybody from stepping up to get safe shots into the red team on the defense with that ultimate placement. Moradin jumping out, also getting cleansed at the same time. Might have been a little bit of double dipping there. Odin coming back up. That entomb happened. Moradin jumping out again, but you do have the Odin to help with the boss defense. Dr. J getting out in time on that Leoric. You've got B-Man low, but, you know, close but no cigar, because, of course, Johanna never dies. Blue team going to try and clear up this boss. They should be okay. Of course, they do still have 2 keeps up, so the boss, the core is quite healthy. Of course, that is one of my favorite mechanics on this map, is that the core hits you back and also regens health. Red team picking up blue team's camp right here, which is nice. You can do a little bit more pushing. Blue team trying to clear it up. They have that totem, of course, you know, making it a bit awkward for red team to step up and step in. Meanwhile, you got Silverbow, of course, just one personing this objective, because you have all of the turrets in the world to take the damage from the little minions that get spawned. That is an entomb coming out on Genji, who can get out, and also Johanna, who can walk out right there, as they did. They unstopped. That is Tychus going down. Dr. J is low. That's a protector coming out. Didn't deflect much, I don't think. Genji, though, wreaking a little bit of havoc. Chromie taking down the Rhaegar. Sugarman on Moradin is on 300 HP. Genji is going deep, but look what happens. Genji bit off more than he could chew. Orphea trying a 1v2. It is now a 1v3, soon to be a 1v4. Valiant effort, but that is a lot to deal with. Hey, red team getting level 20 as well, so making for easy trades there. But yeah, all the turrets, you can just kind of leave Gazlowe on the objective here and they will take no damage to their health bar. There's quite a few characters like that. I mean, Anubrak, of course, like with the bugs. Anything that can be cannon fodder, very helpful. Also, Bronzebeard Rage on Moradin is like busted. I just gotta say that. Oh, Leoric going in, probably maybe banking on being able to get out, but gets picked, unfortunately, there. The boss is spinning to win, taking a leaf from Silverbow's book on Volskaya as Sonya. The core is going down. It is going down fast. That is a dead core. The light bomb popping off. Gazlowe having a little bit of punching in the air to celebrate. GG, well played. So that was magical. Well done, everybody. Again, that was so fun. Dead core is dead. Dead core is DED dead. Dead core is deaded, one might say. Yeah, GG, well played, everyone. That was really thoroughly enjoyable to watch, to be honest with you. So even though it was a 2-0, it was thoroughly enjoyable to watch. But it's absolute joy, honestly, to see like the coordination and I feel like the Chromie there just denied so much space that red team, it felt like, couldn't get a foot in the door, because to do so you had to walk through the really the well placed slow and sands there. And then of course whoever red team got the damage out on, or the entomb on even, Team Rainbow Shrooms Go had so many tools in their toolkit to deny the pick. Because somebody gets entombed, well, first of all, it has to be the right person that gets entombed, because Genji can get out. Johanna will just D to deny the CC, so hopefully should be able to get out. A little bit less, you know, 100% thing than Genji E-ing through existence, like space-time. If you can get Gazlo, yeah, absolutely. And they did try a few times, but Team Rainbow Shrooms Go just, yeah, having the ability to be like, nope. Oh, the dirty bathtub combo with Entomb and Orphea, Eternal Feast. Yeah, so Demon Grand in chat, I think what clinched the game for us was the boss call, waiting for them to show or fight us for it. Yeah, you saw what they were doing, what they weren't doing. And then from there, you macro controlled. Yeah, because of course you went top boss, you capped that when you knew where they were. And that they were committing on the bottom half of the map, and then you obviously went and got the other boss. And it was really well timed with the objective as well. And then of course, having Gazlo just kind of do the objective while you do other things, I think it was good use of resources all around, to be honest. Do they get an interview? I mean, when I'm going to pick up a live one next. Thank you, by the way, everyone, for being here. I know it's a replay cast, and I mean, it was a joy, honestly. I don't mind. I like live. I like replay. This is great. I'm going to pick up some live ones next. So this went okay. We had a few snafus, but it's all right. Yeah, like bot boss for free, defending boss to get keep. Yeah. Then sending gas, yeah, while you stole their camp. And defending to stall for time. Yeah, exactly. You were keeping them mid as well, because then they wouldn't be able to respond to you, to Gazlo just kind of, you know, doing the objective mini game. Yeah, really well done.